Hey, big beautiful people, welcome back to my channel. And this is a lock icons of history video. Yeah, I started this playlist basically a couple of years back because everyone, when I say everyone, certain people like to believe that the notions of locks is strictly from one denomination of people, one set of people, one culture or texture of people. No, boo. So I decided with the lock icons of history, we get to look back at significant people in the Earth's history, not just a particular religion, a particular part of the world, the world's history. Yeah, I got my notes. The world's history of people with locks from a billion trillion years ago. Well, not literally, but you get me there, right? Right. So yeah, you know, let's get into it. Lock icons of history. And in this video, we will be talking about the one, the only Lord Shiva himself. Hmm. Isn't he cool looking? He looks so cool. Like, cool. Yeah. He has a whole aesthetic. Oh, before I begin, I am going to apologize beforehand for any names that I may have jacked up unintentionally, pronounced wrong. Yeah, I'm learning. That's why I have my notes to help me with the, pronunciation of some of these Hindu names. So, and I have to, make sure not to cuss. You guys know I'm a bit of a potty mouth, so I don't want to disrespect anyone's, religion or belief system. So I'm gonna try my best to monitor the cuss words that comes out of my mouth. So I'm sure some of you are like, Kyle, who the heck is Shiva? Well, Shiva is known as Shiva the Destroyer, which I think is a really cool name. And he is one of the three most important Hindu gods in the Hindu religion. It's basically like the non-animated version of the big three. You know how in anime we talk about the big three? Anyway, I'm gonna run off with anime right now. But anyway, moving on. Yes. So Shiva, like I said, is one of the big bad three that he's a member of this triad called the Trimurti. Yes, the Trimurti. And the Trimurti consists of Brahma, the creator, Vishnu, the sustainer, and Shiva, the destroyer. I think those names and things is just so freaking cool. Brahma, the creator, Vishnu, the preserver, and Shiva, the destroyer. That Trimurti thing sounds very like familiar. Like, I wonder where they get that Trinity like thing from. Not where they get it from, but it's just funny how so many things just mesh in common when it comes to religion, right? Right. Anyway, moving on. I don't want to ruffle any feathers. So Shiva does not just have one or two names. He doesn't have one name, three names, or five names. Yeah. Shiva has a name from anywhere from 12 to 1,000. So we ain't able to list all that, not today, not on here. So yeah, we will just Lord Shiva or Shiva the Destroyer. Okay, those two. That's where we'll stick. And yes, he has many roles and many jobs, not just the Destroyer. That's not just his job. He's also known as the Master of Poison and Medicine, the God of Time, the Lord of Cattle, Master of Fertility, and the Cosmic Dancer. I'm like, oh, Cosmic Dancer. Yeah, so he's cool. He is cool. AF. Ooh. Anyway, I was not supposed to say that. But in Shaivism, now Shaivism is a section of Hindu people that see Shiva as the supreme being of all. And Shaivism is like one of the largest denominations in the Hindu religion system. Did I say Shaivism? Shaivism. I'm not sure what I said, but Shaivism is one of the biggest denominations in the Hindu religion. And you know what they see him as? I already said it, the supreme being, one of his names, the supreme. So a lot of Hindu believers, followers, people see Shiva as like the god of the gods, like the top tier, up there, the best of the best, you know? I mean, look at him. Can you blame him? Like, so Shiva is a family man. He has 2 children, 2 sons. One goes by the name of Kartikeya and Ganesha. I think we've all heard of Ganesha at some point, even in like TV, anime, cartoons, right? So Kartikeya is the god of bravery, and Ganesha is the god of new beginnings and wisdom. So aside from that, she was a family man, and he has a wife slash consort slash partner. The most fascinating thing about Shiva is his wife, and her name is Parvati or Shakti. But I think we'll just stick with that Shakti. That's easy, and it just rolls up the top. Shakti, Parvati, Shakti. The image that you see here is one of the most common visuals that you'll find of Shakti, and as you notice, she's combined with Lord Shiva. So originally they were one because they represented the masculine and feminine energies that resides within all of us. The left represents the feminine nature and the right represents the masculine. Shiva represents consciousness and Shakti represents energy. And when they unite, they bring out joy and presence and balance and all that good stuff. So the reason that they separated was that Brahma needed Shakti to help with creation. He basically needed Shakti's energy to help the creation of the world. So he was like, bro, you gotta leave her for a bit because I need her to do this. But she's always a part of you, right? Right. That's like, anyway. Now it is said that without Shakti, she was like a dead body without consciousness or unaware. But without Shiva, Shakti is still, what's the word I'm looking for? She's still not incomplete. She reverts back to her raw nature, which is Kali, which is a whole nother, you know. So it's Kali, aka Shakti, that makes Shiva aware. Well, that was a knowledge dump. So you're saying, so what they are saying is that without the masculine, the feminine can still survive, but without the feminine, the masculine is like just. Nah, I don't want you guys to take this politically and take this literally and physically, because energy, feminine and masculine energy exists within each and every one of us. And it's our job to balance those energies within ourselves. So don't think about it like, oh, she's saying that men are nothing without women. I mean, that's how it sounds, but that's not what I'm saying. But you get it. Let me move on. Like I say, don't want to ruffle any feathers. Now, when I looked up images of Shiva, I was kind of confused because there's some images where his hair looks more wavy and flowy, and then there are other images where his hair looks like locks. And I'm like, well, which one is it? Now, I am aware of people from that region. You know, their gods reflect how they look. So people from that region do have like looser hair that, you know, gives off that looser lock. What's the word I'm looking for? You know, when someone who's like mixed or has like 3A, 3B hair gets locks, or they have like really straight hair, slightly wavy, and it gives that look. But that's where they're from, so I don't expect, you know. But anyway, I'm just saying that's probably why some depictions of him, his hair looks like it's just normal, you know, type of hair. So I did some digging around. And even though there are more pictures of him with locks than the wavy hair, I still did my research because I wanted to be sure. And your girl was not going to bring Shiva on here if she wasn't sure. So you know what I came. You know what I found out. Yeah, Shiva had locks. Officially, locks. Shiva, part of the lock gang. And I quote, I'm gonna read it so I don't even get the words wrong. I'm misinterpreting. So there's a word here that I don't even want to try to butcher right now. It's kind of long. But anyway, I'm going to put it in writing for you. Translated, that means he who has a heap of matted hair on his head. And the yogi is beyond worldly affairs, such as combing and maintaining his hair. So that's why because he didn't have time for that. He was like, oh, I got things to do. I don't have time to comb hair. So yes, matted hair on top of his head. Score another point for the lock people, lock gang. Woo woo. So yeah, Shiva was officially a lock gang member. I don't even think, I don't know, rephrase that. Shiva was not in a gang. He's part of the lock crew though, but yeah, you get what I'm saying. Shiva is one of us. So, that does it. I mean, there's a lot more stories and things I could say about Shiva, but the story is so vast, it will take up like a lot of time, and I don't want to drown you out with like everything. So I just wanted you to know basically who he is, what he represents, what he's about, the fact that he'd been around for thousands of years in a different culture with different people, and he still had locks. So I want you, as my followers or subscribers, or even if you just come across my video, save it, and I want you to add it along with my pound maker video. And I'm gonna do more because I already have my next person on my mind who I'm gonna interview. Well, not really interview, but you know what I mean. I'm gonna speak about. So anytime you hear anyone speak about, locks belong to black people, or we are the originators, or it came from the Caribbean, no, boo-boo. Locks was around long before that, long before a lot of things. And this next story is going to show you exactly what I'm talking about. Because, Shiva existed in the Hindu religion from like the beginning of the Hindu religion time, like that, the creator of the world. So as far back as the Hindus themselves view their religion or their existence, Shiva was there. So yeah, that's what I have for y'all. Until next time, babies. I will see y'all later.